Hi guys, welcome back to another fantasy story time. Today we're going to be talking about a boy who is so addicted to Minecraft that he destroys his teacher's iPad. Yeah, I know, crazy stuff. If you guys like my fantasy stories, make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and let's get on with the video. So basically, there was this Minecraft kid who would play Minecraft all the time. He prioritized it. Okay, what did I just say? Prioritized it over his schoolwork, which is really bad and you shouldn't do because you need to do your schoolwork to get into good educational systems. Anyways, he did this and his mom didn't really do anything, to be honest, because she would just enable him. Anyway, she's just a single mom. Let him play Minecraft all day, and they had no male lead in the house, so I'm guessing that he was the respected person in the house, even though he's just a kid. But anyways, it was the first day of second grade for this kid. This kid had decided to wear a Minecraft hoodie, which, no offense, but a Minecraft hoodie, it's cool and all, but this one was really badly stained and stuff. So this kid with a Minecraft hoodie went into the classroom and smelled terrible. Yeah. Now, obviously, the main character, he was just sitting there and he was trying not to gag at the smell. It was that bad. He could smell the hoodie. There were sweat stains from millions of hours of playing pure Minecraft and not washing his hoodie. Because, like I said before, his mom just enables him. Yeah, and if you guys ever become a parent, a dad or a mom or whatever, don't enable your kids. Split it between being strict and being enabling, because I think that's the healthiest parenting, to not be super strict so your kids won't tell you anything, or be enabling where your kid is on 600-pound life because they keep getting what they want. Yeah, just my thought though. Anyways, back to the story. This kid was sitting down drawing a Minecraft creeper. Respect to him, because Minecraft creepers are cool and all, but yeah. But he wasn't paying attention to the lesson, so he had his phone out too, tracing a picture of a creeper. Never mind, this kid's not skilled at art at all. Anyways, lunch comes around shortly, and the Minecraft kid had one of the most unhealthiest meals ever. What he had was so shocking, literally. He had 0 vegetables, no sandwich even, but he had a full-blown, full-course, unhealthy meal. Yeah, okay. So obviously this kid just ate it. The teacher was a bit concerned, but he didn't question it, as the kids have their own preferences of food, so he didn't question it. But later in the story, you're gonna see why it was so bad. He was sitting alone, so the main character decided he would go sit next to him. So that's what he did. He decided that, hey, I'm going to go sit next to them. I know that it's hard being the new kid. Was literally the new kid last year in first grade. Second grade is where the story takes place. But yeah, he decides to go sit over there, but the Minecraft kid snaps at him, covers the seat with his hand, and says, "Sorry, this seat's taken." Honestly, this behavior is so bad. So surprising for a kid that small. The second grade class, there's a reason no one wants to sit next to him, right? And that's the reason. He's just plain on rude. He was on his little laptop or iPad. What the heck even is that? Sorry guys, my laptop folds into an iPad for me, so sometimes I get confused in these stories. But anyways. Yeah, so anyways, as the day goes on, it was almost the end of the school day, but anyways, the Minecraft kid had his iPad confiscated from the teacher, who just so happened to be using his iPad to go look at Instagram Reels, or use it as a teaching substitute. I'm not sure. But yeah, he basically used it for that. The next day came around, and the main character noticed there was a hammer in the Minecraft kid's bag, so he asked, "Hey, what's that hammer for?" Of course the kid answered, It's my pickaxe. Yeah, it's my pickaxe. Don't mind me, I'm just clearing out my inventory, filling it with the best stuff. He was obviously so confused because, like, why was this kid bringing a hammer at school and being delusional thinking it's a pickaxe when it's clearly a hammer? But, like, anyways, the teacher did the daily attendance for the class the second day of second grade. Oh my gosh, this day's already off to a bad start, I can tell you that. But, anyways, this kid with the creeper shirt still wearing that Minecraft shirt. Obviously, his mom wasn't really bothered to tell him to joke change because he still wore it. And, like, I'm telling you, as a kid, when you wear something that your parents don't like, you're gonna feel ashamed of yourself when you're like that little. I'm just gonna say that. But anyways, he wore the same shirt. It was heavily stained now, and like he's playing on his iPad again because obviously the teacher hadn't confiscated that today. Anyways, the hammer was zipped away in his bag because obviously he had zipped it away earlier because he didn't want the teacher seeing that he had brought an actual weapon to school. Are hammers considered weapons? I think so, because that's gonna be, you can slam it into someone's head. Actually, no, don't think about that. I don't want to support any ideas, but like, yeah. You can do that, but like, there's really no. Oh, you can gouge it, the second half of it, in someone's eye. But then again, don't think about it. Yeah, I'm just being a bit of a psychopath. Anyways, guys, after a few minutes, the teacher noticed this kid was on his iPad and like looked very mad, like furious. But obviously not that furious for an elementary school teacher, but like still furious enough that the kids around him were like, "Oh no, stuff's about to go down." Yeah, the teacher ignored it for like a few extra minutes, but then when it was time to go to their next class, the teacher then walked up to the Minecraft kid and started telling him, "Hey, you're actually not allowed to be on your iPad. Can you put it away?" The Minecraft kid obviously ignores him because he's like, "I don't need to listen. I don't need to listen to this guy. He's just a little boomer. I don't need to listen to him." So yeah, that ended unwell for this kid because like after a few seconds of him ignoring him, he got his iPad taken away again and was told, "Hey, you wait till next class to get this back, okay?" The Minecraft kid just frowned and like started opening his bag to get something, but the main character couldn't see what because he was actually listening and doing the rest of his work that he was spacing out about earlier. But anyways, the teacher then proceeds to put the iPad in. I keep doing laptop and iPad. I'm so sorry, guys. I keep getting them confused. But iPad into his drawer where he confiscated the nothing that year so he didn't have to worry. But like, he confiscated it into his drawer and then like told him he would get it after the school day was done. But the kid had already pulled out something from his backpack, and you guessed it, he pulled out the hammer. He got out the hammer and then like eyed the teacher's iPad on the desk, I'm guessing, because he just left it there, but like he eyed it and like did the unthinkable. He decided that since he was not getting his iPad, that the teacher is not deserving of his, which, by the way, guys, mind you that his mom's probably paying for that iPad, so yeah. But the teacher probably is not letting his mom pay for his personal stuff. So yeah, just think about that for a second. Alright, guys, you done thinking? Okay, well, apparently he went up to the desk, grabbed the iPad, and grabbed his hammer and smashed the iPad in the middle of the screen so it wouldn't work. So yeah, the teacher looked red in the face and then he started crying and like picking up his iPad because yeah, teachers don't get paid a lot, dude. What did you expect? He's not gonna get paid a lot, and I'm pretty sure there was no screen repairs where they were because yeah. Anyways, he got sent to the office, right? The Minecraft kid got sent to the office, and his mom got called, and when she was walking in, he was like gulping, but like he looked like he didn't really care. But obviously he did care if he was so worried about his Minecraft getting taken away. Anyways, the main character couldn't really say much. He was really in his class, which is really good because he should be in his class instead of like doing stuff like this where he breaks the teacher's iPad with a hammer. So all we can assume is that the kid got grounded, but then the next day his creepy hoodie got taken away, and then like the kids just started making up rumors about him, saying that his hoodie got taken away because he's not allowed to play Minecraft anymore. Like, oh my gosh, that mom is such a queen for doing that. And like, honestly, yeah. But anyways, for lunch, he didn't have his big meal anymore because they were paying off the fines to get the teacher a new iPad. And obviously, I think honestly, instead of paying off the fines, they should have just gave him the kid's iPad and be like, well, you destroyed your teacher's iPad, so now you don't get any iPad. So yeah, that was it for today. Hope you guys like this story. I really appreciate all your views on the last one. Bye-bye.